This is the real life of us. Yeah, one soldier can plot all the Ossetin.
I had a lot more to say outside the gates of the Holy Sepulchre, but the policeman has quite politely asked us to move, but firmly.
We protect the Christian holy sites.
Well, he's not doing very well here. It's not very dangerous here. And furthermore, Israel isn't famous for its concern for Palestinian safety. Something sort of weird about that, isn't there? It's Easter, when normally you would expect tens of thousands of pilgrims, worshippers, tourists, local Christians to come here to pay their respects and enjoy and take part in the religious festivals. This year, it's completely empty. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he loves to say that Israel is the guardian of Christianity in the Middle East.
We protect the Christian holy sites, not only the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, but in the Galilee. Not only in Nazareth, but in the Galilee, in Capernaum, where Jesus preached for 3 years. We uphold and cherish those sites. So Israel, the guardian of Christianity in the Middle East.
Well, he's not doing very well here. I'm outside the Holy Sepulchre, the most sacred site in Christianity for Easter, the most sacred religious moment in the Christian world. Here in the Holy Sepulchre is where it is believed that Jesus was crucified. It's also believed that here Jesus rose from the dead. Yet nobody can come in. It's blocked. You will see there's an Israeli police station here and an Israeli flag and a guard saying, with a machine gun, saying, you can't come in. The reason given by the Israelis for the closure of the Holy Sepulchre is concerns for safety. But Palestinians are likely to say, it's not very dangerous here, and furthermore, Israel isn't famous for its concern for Palestinian safety. After all, in Gaza, they've recently slaughtered something like 20,000 children. There are pogroms going on in the West Bank.
لا هو بيحكي عن لا هو بيحكي انه الكنيسة انت فاهم شو بحكي.
You understand everything what you
All right. Well, we'll just go. We are being moved on. I had a lot more to say outside the gates of the Holy Sepulchre, but the policeman has quite politely asked us to move, but firmly, and so we're now being moved on. There are pogroms going on as we speak across the West Bank. And they're suddenly worried about safety in this place, which feels totally safe, or are there some other reason that Israel has decided that it wants to close the Holy Sepulchre?
I mean, if Israel is really concerned, they would go to the Israeli Jewish neighborhoods and stop people from gathering. But let's be clear again, if Israel is concerned for our safety, they would stop the settlers from attacking us in the West Bank. They would not kill us in mass numbers, commit a genocide in Gaza. This is about control. They stop them on the way to the church. They want to emphasize who's in charge of Jerusalem. This is what it's all about. And you mentioned the response of Prime Minister Netanyahu, saying that now he's kind enough to allow us to go and pray in our churches. I mean, do we really need permission from an occupying authority? Because let's remember, Jerusalem, Israel does not have should not have sovereignty over Jerusalem. It was annexed illegally. And now he comes across as someone who's allowing Christians to worship in the church, knowing that we have been worshiping here for centuries uninterrupted. This is what it's all about.
Bear in mind that for a millennia under Muslim rule, this place worked very well every year. There were flocks of Christian pilgrims under the Ottoman period and before. Now, Netanyahu has managed to close this, and that's his excuse. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And for Palestinians, it's seen as a real sign of the oppression they live under and an attempt to turn on, make life difficult for Palestinian Christians especially. We've now been moved on from the entrance gate to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and we're now in another part of the Christian quarter. Again, completely abandoned, dead. All the joy sucked out of it, all the tourists, the worshippers, gone. And another point I should make is that Israel has absolutely no right to close this area. Under international law, under the orders of the International Court of Justice, which is the highest court in the world, they've been told to get out of occupied East Jerusalem, as with the West Bank, because they have no right to be there. The old city of Jerusalem is closed for business on the orders of the Israeli authorities. And this isn't just any time of the year. This is Easter week, when the tourists come here, visitors, worshippers, pilgrims, and when the shopkeepers in this old city depend on this for their economy. Look, it's terribly sad for Christian pilgrims who can't come here and the tourists, but for the shopkeepers, it's an economic calamity. It's also important to understand that for hundreds of years, this part of Old Jerusalem has been supervised and governed and regulated under what is called the status quo agreement, whereby the holy places, Muslim and Christian, govern themselves by cooperation and supervised by the Hashemite dynasty in Jordan. Israel has absolutely no right to say who can go in or out of the Holy Sepulchre or Al-Aqsa or the other very significant religious places in this most sacred of cities.
Where you are from?
London.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What happened? What happened here? No business, no tourist, nothing, no empty. No business, no work, no tourist.
What is your business? What is your business?
Manager of hotels.
You manage, and anybody in your hotels?
Yes, a new one. But no tourists now.
No tourists?
No, nothing.
Oh.
No money, no honey.
This gentleman here, Adab, has just come
from
up.
Jerusalem.
He's from Jerusalem. He manages hotels. He says they're empty. There's no business. There's no tourists.
See.
Nothing. No money. No honey. He says.
Yeah. No church. You see in the church.
Yes.
Look.
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 This city has been closed by the Israeli authorities.
Yeah.
They say it's about safety, but it doesn't feel dangerous here to me. What you've got is a great sadness for the tourists who can't come here, for the pilgrims who can't come here.
All the people.
And for the shopkeepers, look around. Every shop is closed and boarded up. For the shopkeepers, this is an economic calamity. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes. Oh.
How are your friends getting by?
Which friend?
Your friends, your other...
No times. Sleeping. All the people are in the home.
Yeah.
No job. Nothing. No work.
No jobs, no work.
No. Especially for a man when he have a family, kids.
Yeah.
He wants to buy bread, food, fruit, apple for him. Nothing. He don't have nothing.
Tell me how it feels for you.
I feel great. What? I'll be in Ukraine. It's good.
Why do you feel great?
Because this is the real life of us.
Yeah.
One soldier can close all the old city.
One soldier can
Close all the old city.
One soldier can close. Yes.
So this is the real life here.
And how is this your shop?
No, my friend.
Your friend's shop.
Yeah.
And how is he doing?
We're just talking, you see.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nobody
it's
to come.
much better we don't stay in the home. Just to walk inside, that's all.
So you haven't come here to work, you've just...
There is no work here, with the people. You can feel people here. Not everybody allowed to get inside.
Yeah.
Only the people who live here or work here, that's all. What is the decision of your country about what's going on? This is what's famous for us.
Yeah.
What you feel here when you are inside the old city.
How do I feel about my own country?
Yes.
I think that they should be angrier about the closure of these great holy places.
It's good. It's enough.
No, it's not enough. I think they should do lots more.
You need medicine. Oh, at least you are laughing now.
I need medicine. I mean, we all need medicine. This is mad. Yeah, this is terrible. And Britain should be not just protesting, but saying sanctions.
It's just too bad.
I mean,
I'm sorry to say that, but it's too bad.
How do you feel about Britain?
What?
How do you feel about my country, Britain?
Britain?
Yeah.
They always say, we're angry. So what? To be angry, so what?
Yes.
So don't do anything for us.
So Shaka is saying something very interesting about the policy of Britain. They're always saying they're angry or they're condemning it, but so what? They never do anything.
So they will not do anything also.
Why won't they do anything?
I have a lot of people, friends from Britain. They always say that in their country outside, there is a yard that they can do anything that they want and screaming or anything. They say every Sunday we can go there and we say what we want to say about politics, but nothing in the world. In the real life, there is nothing.
Yeah, I
Too
can see.
bad.
Yeah, it's well, thank you. What do you say about one other thing? I mean, this is occupied East Jerusalem. What business have the Israeli soldiers got being here anyway?
We can go on Damascus Gate and you got your answer.
Yeah.
You can see it by yourself. You see, I told you another time. You are laughing. It's good.
Yeah. Well, it's very lovely to talk to you. Thank you very much. There's something which doesn't really figure to me. We've just come from the old city, which is about 200 or 300 yards away, completely empty streets, shops which would normally be bustling. Here, look around, and this restaurant is really full. It's lots of people. Now, why is it safe to be here and dangerous? In fact, so dangerous that you have to close the whole city to be in the old city, inhabited mainly by Christians and Muslims. Explain that to me. Look, this is like walking down Oxford Street. And just 200 yards away, 300 yards away in the old city, there's these beautiful old streets full of shuttered shops where Palestinians would love to go, but they're not allowed to by the Israeli authorities. Something sort of weird about that, isn't there? While I've been wandering around the old city, I've been talking to many Palestinians, and they've told me about how heartbreaking it is at this profound time in the Christian year that they've been unable to enjoy the festivals and the meaning of these transcendent events. One man told me, he said, when I was a boy, I was able, my father would take me so we could join in these joyful occasions. Now he says, I can't bear it because we're just taking our children to be bullied by Israeli soldiers. And there's such economic hardship, the result of these cruel decisions taken without regard to the livelihoods of the people whose families have been living here since time immemorial. They're facing bankruptcy, financial collapse, some cases difficulty of getting food. This is very dark, this is very ugly. It almost feels terminal. It feels as if Israel, whether it's conscious of it or not, is trying to drive the Christians out, not just out of Jerusalem, but out of Palestine.